Hi, my name is Colin Bailey, and today I will be giving my oral presentation on our special project. Starting this project off, I decided that I wanted to use a subject that was different than your day-to-day workforce boss. I decided that an adequate leader for this project would be one of my coaches here at WT. Sports has been a huge part of my life, and the course content that we learned could easily be applied to the coach that I chose. I was able to comprise a diary of 8 weeks in which I connected one or two leadership behaviors that correlated to our course content. The first thing that was necessary was to define the basis of leadership. Leadership is defined as the behavior of an individual directing the activities of a group toward a shared goal. The definition aligns perfectly with the responsibilities of a football coach. In week 1, I resorted back to Module 2 and analyzed the Big 5 personality traits of leadership. I was able to determine that my coach's strength was extroversion and conscientiousness. Extroversion is the most strongly associated factor related to leadership, and conscientiousness is second. Extroversion is put on display because my coach is very social and is not afraid to speak up, is very outgoing, and also does many things for the community. My coach also showed great strength and conscientiousness as well because he is very knowledgeable about the game of football and is very organized with our preparation for the given week. Football is filled with many ups and downs, so having a coach that is emotionally stable is vital to the success of a team. My coach is very stable emotionally, and every time we took a tough loss or faced adversity, he had a natural ability to rally us up and keep us motivated to play the next week. This really brought energy to the team and kept our spirits high, and we gained a new respect for him for showing that he really did care, especially during times of trial and tribulation. My coach also displayed directive leadership in everything that he did. He always let us know what was expected of us, how it will be done, how long it will take, and clear standards of performance, and also specific rules and regulations. Each week we were given a paper where we wrote down 3 goals for the week and how we were going to achieve them, and also the time frame. And we would sit down with him and talk about these goals. This really helps us push ourselves and develop these goals and reach these goals. My coach made a huge transformation from the 2017 to 2018 year in his human skills. This season, my coach was much more understanding and sympathetic. He was able to create a strong relationship between coach and player, which had a direct impact on building that trust foundation and buy-in from subordinates. He cared about our players individually, and that made it much more enjoyable to play for a coach we genuinely cared about. Coach also used coercive power during the season when he benched 2 of our players for violating team rules. Although many of us believed that the punishment was too harsh for the violation, he felt his decision was adequate. This had a negative impact on the team because the players rallied together and were opposed towards coach's decision. Our coach utilized the coaching style of leadership to get us back on track after that week and focused on both goal achievement as well as subordinates' emotional needs. He was able to reassess our goals as well as address the issues on the team and allowed us time to talk to him about the situation if we felt necessary. As a coach, it is inevitable that at some point there will be hostility. This form of neuroticism was on display on a tough 28-0 loss versus our rivals Eastern New Mexico, and our coach was very angry and was yelling at us and embarrassing us in front of our home crowd. Many players felt attacked, and this demoralized our team. The last week, I determined our coach was strong in developing and recognizing. Our coach wanted us to be successful way beyond the football field and taught us life lessons that prepared us for the real world and served as a mentor and father figure to many of us. I am also a senior, and this week was senior night, and he took the time to thank every one of us for our contribution to the team, and that made me feel like this long 4-year journey was difficult but very deserving, and I respect him for everything he has done for me. I would summarize my coach's leadership as transformational. My coach was much more invested in developing relationships this year, and because of that, we created an inclusive family environment. This had a major impact, and we were able to double our win total from last year to this year because so many more players were invested into our team. Transformational leadership is one of the most important aspects of being a coach because it goes far beyond the wins and losses, and it genuinely involves the relationship between leader and follower. Overall, I learned a lot from this project and was able to apply and recognize course material being implemented in real world leadership positions. I am glad I was able to see the positives and negative implications of leadership behaviors, and hopefully one day I could use this in my future careers to effectively manage and lead a team.